Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sunday Fun Day with Cherri. Recently I've been wanting to try out new foundations, specifically from the drugstore, so I wanted to, kind of venture out and see what's out there. So today I'm going to be trying out a new foundation. It's by Milani, and it is the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. It is said to be medium to full coverage. It's also supposed to be a lightweight, oil-free formula. It's long wearing, water resistant, and it is sweat proof. So I am assuming, I haven't used the product yet, I'm going to assume that this is going to be like a really thick product. I'm not really used to using thick foundations on my face. They're usually like a water consistency, so this is kind of new for me and I'm really excited to try it out. So far I have my brows on, so right now I am going to prime my face using Laura Mercier's foundation primer. And it comes in a tube like this. Did I hold it up the wrong way? I love this primer so much. I find that it keeps my foundations on really nice and it lasts basically, well, at least 6 hours. So now I'm going to try out the foundation. The packaging is really cute. It's kind of heavy. I think it's a glass packaging. Sounds like a glass packaging, and it has like this really good pump. So I'm gonna try 2 pumps. Well, that's a really big pump. Let's still try 2. Okay, so it seems a little red on the back of my hand. Most drugstore foundations I found, their color ranges could be a little off, and usually the darker colors tend to be more orange, and we don't all look like that, so that kind of bothers me. But let me just put it on and see how it looks before I go judging a book by its cover. So I'm going to dot this foundation all over my face. And it's really thick, like I thought it would be. It will not slide or move off the back of your hands. Super thick. And for today, I'm going to blend this foundation in using a beauty blender. As you can see, it's kind of on the red side in comparison to my skin tone, but maybe once I blend it out, it'll be a little bit different. So let's just use our beauty blender and see what happens. So right now I can tell you that it is full coverage. I am using 2 pumps, but it is definitely full coverage. All of my blemishes are like completely gone. That's good. On camera, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this foundation is super red. So it almost looks like I just came back from like a vacation or something. I have like a really dark tan. So I'm definitely looking like a tomato or pumpkin. But I love the fact that it covered my blemishes. Like, that's amazing. So here's the foundation up close. I have blemishes on this side of my face. I also have like this dark line underneath my eyes, and this foundation literally covered it up. So that's amazing. And I only used 2 pumps. I think even though it's a little orange, I feel like I can get away with this color. What do you guys think? There's nothing wrong with being... Okay, there is something wrong with it. So right now I'm going to do my concealer just to kind of, see how this foundation would look with a full face basically. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 30 Cafe. Like, it's still red, but I think with the concealer and all the powders and stuff, it kind of like toned that red color down. I'm looking at my mirror, sorry if I'm not looking at you. So now I'm just going to complete the rest of my face. I'm going to put on like eyeshadows, mascara, blush, highlight, lip gloss, just so you guys can see the foundation with a complete face on. So let's do that really quickly. I just finished my face, so now I want to talk about the foundation a little bit more. So here is the packaging. It's really pretty. It's actually pretty heavy. And it has a pump. Okay? I love pumps. I just feel like it's a lot easier for me to measure out how much foundation I want to use, opposed to a foundation where I have to actually pour the product out. Well, most of the time what I do is just pour a bunch more than what I need, so a pump comes in really useful, and I usually go with 2 pumps. That's what I did for today. And like I said earlier, the foundation is definitely full coverage. I have blemishes on my cheeks, I have blemishes on my forehead, and this foundation literally covered all of my imperfections, and I really love it. So like I said earlier, this foundation is said to be a concealer and a foundation in one. I 100% believe it. The coverage, A1, perfection, love it. I wish I could wear it every day. Another thing that I really liked about this foundation is how lightweight it feels. I have foundations where I know that I'm wearing it and I can feel the foundation on my face because it's so heavy or thick. This foundation is actually very thick and creamy, but it's super lightweight on the face. Like, I can't even tell that I have the foundation on. What I can say is that when I first applied it, it did have like this sheen to it, so you're definitely going to want to use like a powder over top your foundations, but you should do that anyways because that will, you know, make your foundations last a little bit longer. Another thing that I did not like about this foundation is probably the color. It came out a little bit red on my skin. I was looking a little bit like a pumpkin mixed with tomato. Like, the color was really rich and I felt like it was more of a summer color for me. I do want to try the color right underneath this one. This foundation is number 14 Golden Toffee, so I know there's a number I know there's a color right underneath this one, and it was kind of on the dark side, but I wasn't really sure. I was like, I don't want to take that chance, so I didn't buy it. But I do want to try it out just to see if it's a better match for me at the moment. I do see myself wearing this foundation at any point. I can wear it to work, to school, Sunday brunch, like whenever I want. I really love it. So even though it came off a little bit red, I don't think you can really tell right now that it's so red because I did add concealer, which is 4 or 5 shades lighter than me. I did contour my nose. I added a powder, blush, highlight. So I feel like now the foundation is really matching with the rest of my body. Earlier it was a little red, but it worked out really well. So if you're going to go for this color, I would say go pick up like a concealer to put on underneath your eyes, because once you're mixing all these products together, the colors will change. So yeah, you're definitely going to need something. If you're not exactly this color, if you have more of like a yellowish neutral undertone, you're going to want to mix this product some way, somehow, so that you can get the color that you want. So this foundation is a drugstore product, and it was about $13 to $14, which is good. I'm gonna say it's a good price only because I like the product and I feel like it's worth the money. But when I was in the store, before I knew how the product would perform, I was kind of like, $13, $14 for a drugstore foundation. I don't know. I can put up like another $10 and get a high-end foundation which will last longer. But I'm really happy that I picked it up. Don't be afraid of the price. I feel like it was worth the $13, and if I run out of this foundation, I do see myself buying it again and again because I just love the coverage. I love the feel of this foundation. I just feel like it's so everyday, but then it makes you look so flawless, like you're going on a red carpet or something. That's amazing. That's what I want in a foundation. That's how I want my foundations to perform, okay? From now on, full coverage, lightweight, long wearing, and celebrity-ish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Comment down below of maybe some recommendations of other drugstore foundations that I can try out. Which ones do you love? Which ones are you just like, because I've seen a few foundations and the color ranges could be absolutely out of this world. Like, who is that color? I don't know. So let me know your favorite drugstore foundations down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye!